Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 2 or 4 or whatever on the Series JG. We have got Edgar, the most powerful character in this or any game in our party. I'm kidding, of course. We have a hover ship, which doesn't appear to have any kind of speed option. Oh, and I checked off screen because I was annoyed. It's not the gauntlet, it is the... Oh, we can't get to this cave. But it's not the gauntlet, it is in fact the, shield, where we don't have a Hades version, the Hades shield nuts. We just have the darkness shield. Everything else is upgraded to Hades, and it turns out there is no Hades shield in the game. They just give you an upgrade for all of Cecil's armor except for that one in the underwater passage, so that's interesting. No particular reason there would be one upgrade for each armor type, except that it just, I don't know, feels natural for there to be one upgrade of each armor type. I remember this game being weird in that you kept getting new transports, but they would like only, you know, could be used on one very limited area. And yet somehow it just felt weird. You just keep unlocking newer and newer transports. Edgar, you got anything to say to Rosa? I think you... Yeah, so again, I don't know why I keep wondering if something will happen with specific characters around for dialogue, because so far it has never happened. Alright, so, excuse me. There is a mountain we can get to and a cave we can get to. I'm pretty sure the mountain does nothing for us at this time. Excuse me, I have that backwards. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, that's correct. The mountain does nothing. But we can check it to see what happens, but I think the plot is just going to, like, Tella will be there saying, "You can't come here yet." Which is basically what happened to us with the underwater cave. Wall is blocked. Trail is blocked by a wall of ice. Oh, well, there's monsters to encounter anyway. We were ambushed by cockatrices, which can presumably turn us to stone. Oh god, you suck, Edward. And he runs away. I forgot about that. He actually flees from combat, which kind of makes sense, I suppose, but... Let's just leave him out, see if he gets experience even though he's not physically here. Because that might be fine, actually. He took a hit without actually dying. Yeah, alright, he does get experience even if he's not in the party. But that's his unique special ability. He can ditch you in combat when it's his turn. Destry takes the money and runs. Alright, well... So we'll be fighting enemies here eventually, but... No reason to be blowing hit points before it's time to be there. I guess that would be a power leveling spot if I, wasn't in the middle of a recording session. Antlion Cave, eh? This chest contains potion. Yellow jellies will have some kind of... Oh, he's got healing powers. Song of Enticement does nothing. Physical attacks did nothing. Hope these guys aren't weak against fire, because if they are, we're kind of stuck. Heal. See, that's kind of handy, but he can't do it unless he's out here Alright, they're good. They're weak against lightning. That is very useful for us. Edgar getting little tiny bits more hit points. Spider's Silk. It casts slow. Carp. Preemptive strike, okay. I think we'll be fine with goblins. It'd be really nice if Rydia learned Osmos too. Alright. There's a fancier version of the map. It looks like there's an exit down this way. I'm trying to figure out what's the most likely to purely be more loots. So I can do the least amount of running around off screen as possible. Not running around off screen, but running around back and forth in areas that we don't need to visit more than once as is possible. This is there's an exit down here. I'm pretty sure we haven't got everything there is to get here. Yeah, what I guess I need to do is figure out if ethers are sold in stores anywhere, and if they are, start stocking those up. Because one thing I'm definitely doing differently from when I played this game as a kid is actually... Let me wait for a minute, the pause menu, okay. Actually using offensive magic. Potion. Excellent. This is... Like, maybe singing will actually work on goblins. Felt like it never worked, and so far it hasn't worked yet. Goblins who were imps in the first game, at least in the Western version, remain the most... Like, imps actually don't show up until you've been playing Final Fantasy VIII for a while, and they're not super weak. Well, they are kind of weak, actually. Imps are like a... They're the wimpiest enemies, but they're not the wimpiest... They're the wimpiest enemies in the area where they appear, but they are not around in the first area. And they cast magic and stuff. And again, they didn't feel like they were supposed... Like, maybe the translations were different. Maybe they represented a different enemy from what imps represented in Final Fantasy I. Oh man, thank God I got that potion, huh? Alright. We're just gonna run from these guys because they eat up our magic. It's ironic because we should be eating up them. They are, after all, delicious, no effect. They are delicious custards or whatever the hell they're supposed to be. Ow. Alright. This is an interesting party. Come join the party the fast and easy way. Adamantoises haven't done anything fancy yet, but I feel like Leshy... Basilisks might turn us to stone if I don't miss my fantasy game or guess. Sorry. Oh. It's a really strong urge like I was going to sneeze and then it didn't come. Yeah, Sing just never seems to work, does it? Maybe as his level goes up, he gets better at singing. Maybe his agility affects it for some reason. Antarctic wind. It's the opposite of Arctic wind. That's not how it's going to work, actually. Lamia's harp. Now Edward will be more effective than ever. Now almost doubled his attack, actually. Tempting melody that may cause confusion. The Dreamer's harp can cause enemies to fall asleep. In both cases, they suck. The accuracy score might mean that the chance of hitting is higher, but confusion is also a lower chance to succeed. Status ailment, I would think, anyway. Starting to think the path that we just were at was the loot area and that this is progress. But nope, I guess not, because it's got just treasure chest. Emergency exit. I would assume that does the same as the exit spell. Yep. Little wasted potion. I was really hoping to see if confusion happens when you do just a physical attack with it. Song of Silence. I messed up my command inputs. I was trying to I guess maybe the harps, when you attack with them, have a chance of inflicting the status ailment. But when you use the sing command, it's a randomized ailment that could happen. Or maybe the chances... I'm overthinking this. I'm like, maybe the chances of it working go up when you use the thing that harp is good at. Song of Silence seems to be effective a lot because I keep casting on enemies that don't use magic anyway. Not sure that's part of what's going on. Ah, crap. I should have held off. I didn't realize. I forgot that when you put in the command, certain things have different, like, delays than others, so... Heal, See, this just feels suspicious to me. Heal would, come off after Rydia's attack, so I should have waited and I would have got a heal off. The enemies here are pretty nondescript. I mean, I guess they're all Earth-themed, but, Alright. There's not a whole lot else going on around here. This feels more like a... Wait a second. This whole section of wall over here just feels... like, what is supposed to be going on here? Did you get confused, please? No? Yeah! Alright, it worked! And it knocked itself out of confusion immediately, but still. God, look. Edward is almost half dead from just getting hit once, too. He is by far the weakest member of our party, which includes Rydia, who's... like, I believe she is supposed to be, like, 4 or 5 years old. And she is just way the fuck stronger than Edward. Who does not have any magic. He's got heal, but it can only be used in battle. Okay, I think this is the actual antlion's. Why don't we just use potions? I haven't bought a single potion, but they're still got to be stacking up by now, yeah. Alright. Just because I don't think there's anything around the outside edges of this zone. I don't want to get into a bunch of encounters while, you know, just trying to satisfy my curiosity. I remember this fight being pretty hard in one of the games, and it was probably this one, because I remember it being really hard, and I remember Edward dying a lot. And that was what made it. Or maybe it wasn't hard, it was just hard to keep Edward alive, and I kept thinking that if I didn't keep him alive that I'd failed. You know what, 110 out of 113 is enough. Especially if this thing's gonna miss when its turn comes up. This is where the antlion lays its eggs. Eek! It's okay, antlions are quite tame. They don't attack people. Here, I'll demonstrate by taking the sand ruby, like so. Ah! Come on, we have to help him. Why? I mean, I guess we do. It is a funny looking creature, ain't it? Oh, it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage to Edward. Counterhorn. I suppose it's unlikely that any of these spells are going to work, like poison. Give it a shot. What the hell? Counterhorn is obnoxious, but it... not having a lot of trouble here so far. I guess I'm over leveled. Yeah, I did remember this one being kind of hard, but maybe I'm thinking of a different Final Fantasy game. I don't think it was this one, because I think I remember what was making it frustrating was that Edward kept dying. Maybe it gets tougher as things go. Because you gotta be careful. It does counter every time you attack, and it doesn't always. It doesn't counter. It counters at random. It doesn't counter the person that attacked it, which means you sort of have to make sure everybody is able to take a hit before you attack it. And it seems like it only counters physical attacks. But also, it seems kind of terrible, so... I doubt I can turn it into a toad. Yeah, well, there you go. Might have overestimated the challenge of that one. Hola, bitches. Obtain the sand ruby. Yeah, I really did think that one was going to be kind of a bit of a gate, like a point where the game got harder. How could this happen? They've always been totally harmless. I wonder if we get attacked by another one later in the game. That's what I was thinking of. Monsters are growing in number of late. Their behavior is changing as well. I can't help but feel some kind of sign. Come on, let's go cure Rosa. Right, let's go. Wait. Somebody else probably said, well, let's go, because now he's going, right, let's go. I always thought this was weird, but warp will get you out of the dungeon. It's just, oh, I could have used this before when we were trying to, whatever. We were trying to get up a couple of levels. In the underwater cave, we had jumped past a point of no return. I'm not sure I understand how the spell works. It's not just taking me up. I guess it's just backtracking through rooms I've been to. It will be annoying if we run out of magic trying to warp out of here. You know what, at this point I think this is the entrance. Preemptive strike. Yeah, this place is actually pretty much a cakewalk. Edward's heal, like, he had to level up a couple times so he could survive one stinking hit, but, and I don't think the heal that he has is going to remain useful for too long, unless the amount he heals with each usage goes up pretty steeply. But, for now, just having the ability to heal for free on each turn is pretty good. Yeah, he's already more useful than I recall him being. But I do feel like it was intended by design for him to be a terrible character. I suppose we could hit this place for some free healing. In case the story has any kind of nasty surprise for us when we try to go restore Rosa. The extent that I have specific memories of this game's story, they fluctuate in and out, but I don't remember very well what's happening at this point. Like, I don't remember if we're going to get Rosa in our party now, because, spoiler alert, she is playable at some point. If we get to her and then there's yet more plot stuff, if something happens when we try to get to her, like, she's kidnapped by ninjas, or the city is exploded, or, like, I don't really remember. So I think, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to throw down a save before we go into the next town, just in case I feel like the need to de-equip Edgar and Rydia. I can't think of any story reason either of them would leave right now, but just trying to be on the safe side. I don't want to accidentally encounter any monsters. That would be terrifying. And that girl, better than Cecil, Rosa. Ooh, he's the bomb ring on her. Nothing happened. Rosa's exposed to the light of the sand ruby. She's exposed to the clown.
Why is she naked? She shouldn't be exposed like that, Cecil. Not before you're married. Oh. Cecil. You're alive, thank goodness.
How do you feel?
I'm fine, but I thought I'd lost you. They told me you died in mist when the earthquake hit.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Rosa?
Rosa, who's Gomez?
He's the new captain of the Red Wings, appointed by the king himself. But the king has been acting strangely. I believe Golbez is manipulating him to collect the crystals for himself.
It's kind of a jump to make. We haven't even met Golbez yet.
With Mesidia's water crystal in hand, he'll surely go after the others. The fire crystal of Damcion, the wind crystal of Fabul, and the earth crystal of Troya.
Well, luckily he didn't get the fire crystal. He just blew up the city.
The fire crystal is already fallen into his hands.
Let me introduce you. This little thing is Edward, the Prince of Tamsian, ready as a summoner from mist. I wouldn't have been able to get Sandruvi and cure your fever without their help. There's also some guy named Tella.
Hi there. Hello, Rydia. Thank you both so much. Cecil, after Damsian, Falbul must be their next target. We must cough.
You have to rest now. Don't worry, we'll go to Fabul.
Sadly, the trail to Fabul is blocked by thick ice. Rydia, can you cast fire? No. Fire is one of the most elementary of black magic spells. As a summoner, you cough.
Rosa, stop. You're in no condition to come with us.
It'll be alright, really. On my honor as a white mage, I promise I won't be a burden. But I also can't cast fire magic, even though this tiny little girl is able to.
Dots. She literally can't.
Rosa only wishes to be with you, Cecil, which is a shame because I was hoping to have you for myself. Titter.
Alright, we'll go together. Just make sure you get plenty of rest tonight.
Oh, I see. So we're not going to be spending the night together, eh? Thank you.
White Mage Rosa has joined the party. The fast and easy way. That night, Rosa didn't get any rest at all. Here we go.
Dots.
If he's going to leave the party now in this plot scene, then I guess it is a good time to call it a video, because I'll have to load right before we came in here and take off the decent equipment I gave him to make sure that we have it for Rosa.
Anna, I miss you so much.
Whoa.
Ah!
Oh, it's just a Sahagin. Got any kind of items to use here? Because he's terrible. Fire. Lizard. It'd be nice if we had...
Edward. Anna! You must fight, Edward.
Alright, I'll just use attack command.
Believe in yourself. But I'm a puss, Anna.
That was made a lot easier by having used that one Arctic Blast.
Anna, this can't be. I must leave this world for a better place. Why do you sound so much like Rosa? No, don't go away. I can't live without you. Please don't say bye. I'm going to a better place. A place where you're not around. You mustn't let Golbez have the crystals. Fight for your people. Care for them as you did for me. Let them die, covering you up so that you weren't hit by arrows. Yes, I'll do it. I'll fight. But how can I stop him? I don't know what I should do.
All set.
Hey, we've got... jeez. Looks like I can't have... I think in this game... you can't... Okay, here, let's do this. Alright. Because Rosa is properly a back row character. She wants to be your backdoor character. Sorry. So she starts out with a bow, and, oh, I never gave, I never actually gave, the better bow to, Rydia. Rydia is a summoner. Maybe she should just be using a, yeah, she should probably just be using the Ice Rod and casting Blizzard using it anyway. Actually, until Rosa levels up a bit, she is our weakest character. She probably needs to be... Yeah, we got feathered hats for everybody. Edward is the guy I think is the most likely at this point to be leaving the party suddenly. I just have this notion. So we'll go ahead and give him the... Like, there's nothing he's equipped with that is, like, the best we've got for that slot other than his harp, which is... No one else can use harps anyway. So... This is fine. Rosa's a white mage. She's got white magic. Cure Sight Hold. Cure Sight Hold plus slow and scan. So yeah, pretty good. You're only here a short while, but you've come to feel like a daughter to me. Come back anytime.
Thank you so much. I'm glad that I'm like a daughter to you.
My daughter that I miss so much, who used to lie on that bed all day and not move.
You must be Cecil. You take good care of her. She seems to care a lot about you.
Oh gosh, this girl just showed you that she's ready to believe in good.
Castle North is Damsian. Gonna travel that little girl, I recommend moving her to the back row. That is not bad advice. So pretty sure the next thing that we have to do in the plot is go to that wall of ice. It was mentioned that fire would deal with it. But without Rosa in the party having mentioned that fire would deal with it, the dialogue, which will trigger whatever has to happen next, won't happen. But it will now. And you and I will be there to see it next time on the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching as we continue along with this game. This game gets pretty hard eventually, as I recall, but it's been pretty chill so far. I guess I should enjoy it while I can. Maybe it doesn't get hard at all. Maybe I just wasn't that good at video games when I played this for the first time. It's just possible, folks. Bye-bye.